Happening now, a crackdown might be coming on people who rent out their homes on popular websites Airbnb and VRBO. Tonight, the Boulder City Council is considering two ordinances that would limit who can rent out their places on those sites.
That city council meeting just about to get underway for CBS 4's Mark Taylor live in Boulder tonight. Mark, you spoke to people both for and against these ordinances.
Yeah, Karen, this is the first public hearing on the issue. It all started back in December when the city got a surge in complaints about short-term rentals. They responded by sending about 24 cease and desist letters to those property owners. Now, councilors are opening up the issue to the public to decide on regulation and if they want short-term rentals to continue at all.
Boulder's a beautiful community, and we want to keep it that way.
For 30 years, Rob Gordon and his family have called Boulder home. And lately, they've been noticing a new trend among their neighbors.
And it seems to be building to a crest.
Short-term renters, who they say are noisy, increase traffic, and bring down the quality of their neighborhood.
We had to call the police one time.
So much so that they complained to the city of Boulder, along with many others.
Technically, these rental properties are not allowed under our code.
Sarah Huntley with the city of Boulder says it's a growing issue the city council is planning on tackling with two possible ordinances. The first allows anyone to short-term rent as long as they also live in that residence. The second allows the status quo, but puts a cap on the number allowed.
A certain percentage of residences on a particular block could be eligible for short-term.
The city adds that short-term rentals serve a valued purpose in supplying housing for tourists and income for homeowners.
We're trying to figure out what the best mix is, if there's a mix to be had at all.
And while many in Boulder say the services are great for Boulder, both visitors and residents alike,
it has advantages and it's useful for people, so it ought to be permitted if it's within a reasonable zone.
Others like Gordon just want some local regulation, where right now there's none.
Put in some rules so we can all live by them and we all know and we're all on the same page.
Now, councilors could support either ordinance, introduce a third, or decide to do nothing at all. This is the first public opening to talk about the issue that will likely have a final vote by the end of the summer. Live in Boulder, Mark Taylor, CBS 4 News.
Thanks, Mark.